G'day guys, welcome back to the channel. Now as you can see here, I've got this foam box in front of me. This arrived to my doorstep the other day, and what this is a little toy grade quadcopter. Now I bought this one from AliExpress. Usually I buy a lot of RC car parts and ESCs, motors, stuff like that. But I thought a couple of weeks ago I'll try out one of their toy grade drones or quadcopters just to see what they're like. So this one arrived pretty quickly. It's known as the KY101. Okay, and it looks like you got 4 different models there with different camera options. Now I decided to buy this one. This was their most budget priced one. I decided to get one without a camera because I think it's important that if you're new to flying, you don't want any distractions of a Wi-Fi app, and you're going to get decreased range as well using Wi-Fi apps with cameras. So this is basically a learner's quad. So I thought I'll put it up on the channel and see and test how good it is for the price. Now this one only came in at around $28 Australian. That's including shipping. I think it was about $24 for the actual quadcopter itself. So let's have a look inside, and then we'll take it for a test flight and see how it performs for the low budget price. Alright guys, so let's have a look at what we get in this box. Now it's just a plain foam box, but it did come undamaged in the mail. As you can see here, here's all the drone and accessories here. So let's start taking things out of the box. Take the drone out first. We have a full set of prop guards just here. I'll show you how they go on a bit later on. Also got some landing legs in this bag, a couple of spare props, and we've got the screwdriver as well. Always good to have. We've got an instruction leaflet here, okay, just there. And we can see all the different modes and what each button does. So it looks like we've got 3 speeds there, plus a high rotating speed, 1 key flips. It's got all your fine tuning, 1 key return, headless mode, left rotation, right rotation. I believe this one must have altitude hold because you've got 1 key takeoff and 1 key landing. So yeah, photo and video here doesn't apply, those 2 buttons there, because this is not the camera option that I chose. Alright guys, but as you can see, you can get the camera option. I'll leave links to all the models in the description guys, so if you choose to want to get the camera option, you can do so. Okay, we've got the charger here. Now I've already charged this because I've still got it connected here. This didn't take that long to charge guys. It's a little 500 milliamp hour 3.7 volt, so it's a 1 cell, and should be good for around 8 to 10 minutes flight time, I would imagine. Okay, but it comes with this little white plug that is very common. So you could actually put, for example, SYMA X5C batteries in this one, because I'll show you in a second the battery bay in the drone can accommodate larger batteries. So yeah, you get this one packaged with a 500 milliamp hour 1 cell Lipo. So here's the controller that comes with it guys. Pretty lightweight, but it feels good in the hand. It's got some very smooth gimbal sticks for a toy grade quadcopter. We've got your shoulder buttons here for the 3 speeds, and we've got the flips up to the top, and all those other buttons that I showed you before. Takeoff and landing, you've got your trimmers and so forth. Okay, on and off switch in the middle here, up and down to bind. As you can see, it's solid red now, and we've got the little antenna stack. But yeah, lightweight, toy grade, very plastic sort of controller like many toy grade drones. And on the back here we've got it takes 3 AA batteries, and we've got the screw just there to secure it, and that's what the screwdriver is for. Yeah, this should be pretty good for up to 80 to 100 meters, I think they're saying on the listing. So yeah, not a bad little controller. Okay, so here is the little KY101 Quadcopter guys. So as you can see, the shape of it is based on the DJI Phantom, except this is a real small mini version of it guys. You could also say that it's a little mini SYMA X8C or X5C in its design. Got a little brushed motors here. As you can see on each corner, we've got the brushed motor sitting in there, and then it's gear driven on the bottom guys. Okay, got some tiny little lights here front and rear. You got, I think, red on the front and green in the rear there. On and off switch on the bottom, okay, just there. And here is the camera mounting section here. You just slide the camera in if you've got the camera model, and you plug the Wi-Fi camera into there, okay. And on the back here, we've just got the little battery door. And as you can see, like I mentioned earlier, you can fit a larger battery in there, even ones that are suitable for the X5C. So like 600 milliamp hours or maybe even 700 milliamp hours you could easily fit in this battery bay, because it's got enough room for those larger batteries. All right, so I'm going to put the landing legs on, guys, and we'll have a look at it, and I'll put the prop guards on. I'll show you how to put them in. They're very simple. You just click them into there. All right, guys, well, I've got the prop guards. Now, if you're a beginner or you want to fly indoors, this little quadcopter, you just grab the prop guard here, okay, face it up like this, and then just click it into place, okay. You can do all four like that, and that way, especially if you're a beginner, you can bounce into walls and crash into furniture or, you know, outside if you have a crash. These will save your propellers. You know, it gives this drone a much bigger sort of footprint. Okay, but if you are a beginner, I don't usually use these, obviously, because I've been flying a while, but mainly for indoors, these are purposely made for these little bumper stops here, just to save your propellers, okay? Outside, you'll find that they act like a bit of a wind sail, and it might make the drone fly a little bit harder. It'll try to fight wind a bit harder, but they're there in the package if you choose to use them. Okay, guys, we've got the landing legs here, and they're very simple to install. There's no screws needed. They've got like a little slot there, and you just match it up with the slot on the drone, just like so. Okay, like that, and one more, just like that. Okay, so there we have it. There's a little KY101 mini drone. Okay, so let's take it out and we'll see how it performs for the $24 to $28. I paid $28 with shipping, so this will be around, possibly around $20 American, if not under $20. So let's see how it flies and take it for a bit of a flight test. Okay, guys, now I'm out here at the field with the little KY101 little quadcopter here, and first thing you want to do is turn on the switch on the drone first, and then the controller up, down. Okay, now another thing you want to do with all these toy grade quadcopters is calibrate the gyroscope within the actual board, so it's on a level platform. So you want to go on this one, down and out, and the lights have flashed a couple of times. You won't be able to see that on camera, but that's what they did. All right, guys, so let's take this one out for a little flight around this field here. This is actually the field that I learned to fly at, so you know, it's perfect for this little quadcopter, because the whole point of this video is to show what you can get rather inexpensively as your first quadcopter. So I'm going to try out this takeoff button, and there we go. So we're in rate 1, and it's got pretty good altitude hold. Look at that, it's staying perfectly at the same altitude. So like I said in the unboxing, these type of quadcopters are perfect for beginners. And rather than go out and buy your first GPS drone, which basically flies itself, it's rather important that you learn orientation manually on one of these types of quads. Now this isn't fully manual because it has altitude hold, the stick center in the middle there, but this is the second best thing that you can get as far as orientation. Now I'm going to kick it into rate 3 because there is a bit of wind here, but good controls, nice and responsive on this one. Now this does have headless mode and 1 key return. It is a little bit windy to try those ones out, so I won't even bother, but we can do some flips. You press the flip button and it does elevate a little bit. Come back. Try a barrel roll. I've got the drone facing me. Okay, so it does elevate, which is good. See that? Now, like I said, I chose the no camera option because I think it's important also that for your first quadcopter, you don't really want the distraction of looking at a Wi-Fi FPV screen. You want to learn how to control the drone first. And not only that, the Wi-Fi apps usually create a lot of lag in the controls because they both run, especially on these toy grade ones, they run on both the transmitter and the phone app, usually run off 2.4 gigahertz. So they clash with each other. But all in all, this is a fun little flyer. I'm in third rate because it is a little bit windy. Some funnels. Just bring it down a little bit so you have a look at it. As you can see, it looks a little bit like a little mini DJI Phantom 3 or a miniature version of a SYMA X5C. Okay, nice quiet little motors on it. All right, so let's try some more flips. It's got a little 500 milliamp hour battery, this one. So they did claim around 8 minutes flight time. I am flying in third rate. So back to level 1 here, speed rate 1. As you can see, it is pretty slow. It's getting caught with the wind there. Speed rate 2. Yeah, nice little flyer. Good one to learn on, that's for sure. Take it up a bit. I think the range is supposed to be about 80 meters to 100 meters. And this one does not have the camera, so you're going to get better range than one with the Wi-Fi camera app. That's for sure. Just done a flip there. See if I can do a barrel roll. Bring it back this way. So you want to fly in rate 3, being that it's so light in some wind like this. It's actually windy up there, so I'm going to bring it down a bit. Front flip. So yeah, you can definitely fit some larger batteries in this one that are specific for the SYMA or SYMA X5C. I'll leave a link where you can get them below, guys. They're really cheap. Like I said, this one's only got a 500 milliamp hour battery, but you know, the SYMA ones are typically 650 milliamp hour to 750 milliamp hour. So I'll find them online and I'll leave them in the description below as well as a battery upgrade for this. You can get multiple packs with a multi-charger that runs off USB for, I think, around $8-9, something like that. So anyway, guys, like I was saying earlier, these little quadcopters are perfect to learn on because you know, they're not GPS enabled. GPS drones basically fly themselves, and if it comes to a situation where the GPS module loses some satellites and you've got a drone that's going to fly away on you because it's lost satellites, you want to be able to control it and not panic. So these little ones that are cheap, they're a good little tool to to get used to flying in general. Learn your orientation. That way, when there is a situation, if you've got an expensive GPS drone, or you upgrade to a GPS drone later on, if you know, fail-safe does fail on them, it doesn't want to return to home, because I've had that happen before, or it loses satellites and wants to fly away, at least you know what to do and you can gain control and you know, try to bring it back towards you. Most of the time you can bring a GPS drone, if it loses satellites, back towards you safely. And this one, like I said, is only cost me $24 plus $4 shipping, $28 Australian. I got it within a couple of weeks from AliExpress, and you know, in American dollars it's going to be well under 20 bucks. So very inexpensive. If you break it, you're not going to really cry over it because it's cheap. Okay, I try to do a flip. I can see the lights flashing now. Just have a look there. I don't know if you can see that on camera. The lights are flashing. So we'll get a flight time here. Been flying in third rate too most of the time, guys. Okay, I think it's gonna land. There we go. It's gonna land. So I did fly in third rate most of the time because there's a little bit of wind here. It is a very lightweight quadcopter. Would weigh less than 100 grams. So with the wind out here today, it would have flown away if I stayed in rate 1. But yeah, I mean, it's a good little trainer quad, good little beginner one, especially if you're new to drones. This is a good one to practice on, and like I said, it's around $20 US, so very inexpensive. And the controls on this are really good. You do have headless mode and also one key return. I didn't bother demonstrating that because it is a little bit windy out here, so those functions wouldn't really work perfectly, especially one key return. It would have just blown to the side a bit. But yeah, guys, fun little flyer, fun little park flyer, that's for sure. Or you could even fly in the backyard on a calm day. But yeah, definitely don't fly this in high winds because it will, you know, being so light, will get taken away on you. But anyway, guys, good little trainer quad to fly in a park like this. Learn some skills on how to fly a drone, and then you can upgrade to something more expensive. So yeah, I'll leave a link to this one. This is a KY101 little quadcopter here, manual flyer, altitude hold, no camera option on this one, but you can get a camera. I'll leave a link to where you can get this on AliExpress below, and some extra battery upgrades if you want larger batteries for this one. All right, guys, so thanks very much for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one. If you're new to the channel, feel free to subscribe, like, comment, and yeah, happy flying. All right, guys, catch you next time.